ever eaten something or smelled something and you feel like it took you to a completely different time and place? Maybe it takes you back to a memory, or maybe it just makes you think of something or some place that you would love to go to. That was Scentsy's goal when they came out with this. This is the Destinations collection, and we're going to do a sniff test and look at all the products that are in this collection. Now, friends, let me introduce myself. First of all, my name is Jami Jo. I'm a Scentsy consultant, and I've been working with them for over 17 years. Now, this collection actually came out June 1st, so I'm super delayed in sharing it with you guys. I'm so sorry about that. So let me make a few excuses first. Not that excuses matter, but a few excuses. As a Scentsy consultant, we are allowed to pre-order certain collections to do little sniff tests, to make samples, whatever we want to do with it. So actually, I could have ordered this in May, but chemo brain. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know if it's chemo brain. I don't know if it's menopausal brain. I'll just say I forgot to order it. So I ordered it June 1st, and then I left for a really long vacation. Really long, like 3-week vacation. You guys didn't know because I pre-scheduled all my videos. You had no clue I was gone, but I was. So it came in while I was on that vacation. And then when I came back, there was so much other awesome stuff that I wanted to share with you guys. This kind of got pushed to the back burner, but here we are sharing it now. It is still available, but I'm guessing not for much longer. It is very summer-ish. We are approaching the fall and winter season. And also this collection was a limited time offer. So some of it could be selling out at any minute. Let's go ahead, jump into this collection, do a sniff test, and there are so many different products in this collection and something that Scentsy's never done before. So hang out with me for a bit and I will tell you what that is. First, like I said, let's go into a sniff test. Now we're gonna start with Sorrento Breeze. Now I was in Sorrento on another Scentsy earned incentive, not the one that I just went on, but I think it was 7 years ago. We did a Mediterranean cruise as the incentive, and we went to Sorrento, Italy. This smells so good. It's light, it's fresh. I feel like this is one of those unassuming fragrances, but one that just smells nice and fresh and clean. Now, one of my favorite scents is Luxe Vanilla. It's discontinued. It was just on the Bring Back My Bar list, so hopefully you listened to me and put it in your club. But this reminds me of that. So why do I love Luxe Vanilla, and why does this give me those vibes? It's quiet and unassuming, but it has a long scent life. Now, I have not warmed this, so I can't promise you that, but it kind of gives me those vibes. Let's see what's in this. Cucumber flower and wild daisy drift above bamboo waters. If the description of that does not just make you, I don't know what to tell you, because it does me. Cucumber, daisy, and bamboo. So good. And I love the color. Now pay attention to the color of these because it's going to make sense and be really important later. So that's Sorrento Breeze. Wild Seaside is the next one. Now, first of all, let me get it out of the container and let's appreciate that color. What a beautiful color. Oh, this one's got a little bite to it. I almost detect a little bit of white pepper. Okay, I have to read the description because I can't put my finger on that. Wild Seaside. Blue lavender. Oh, blue lavender blooms over notes of ocean moss and white driftwood. I wonder what the bite is. Now, those are the 3 major scent notes. That's the top note, the mid note, and the base note. But a Scentsy fragrance can have, I think it's like up to 60 different fragrance notes in it. I do detect a little bit of white pepper in that. So if I had to guess, it's in there. It's yummy. It's noticeable. It's not like amazing, but it's a great fragrance. So there's that. If you like lavender, ocean moss, or driftwood, give it a try. I will tell you, I'm a lavender fan, and I didn't get a strong lavender from that. So don't get it thinking it's going to be like way lavender. I would say it's more of a woodsy with hints of spa. I guess that's my description. Sun-drenched cotton. Sun-drenched cotton. Beautiful yellow. Of course, look at that. If you love clothesline, you're going to love this. If you love newborn nursery, you're going to love this. I would say Clean Breeze, but Clean Breeze is like a powerful, like in-your-face fragrance. This is a very light, very, very light. Sun-drenched cotton is clean cotton sweetened with creamy coconut, basked in notes of white woods. So all of that kind of says chill, kind of low vibes, kind of very quiet. And that's what this is. I like a fragrance that's in your face. So while this is a yummy fragrance, it probably wouldn't be one of my personal picks because I like something a little bit more noticeable. Now, I love the color scheme of this collection. Every bar is so vastly different. This is Sunset Cocktail. Oh, sweet. Very, very sweet. And I'm normally not a sweet girl, but I might have to warm this one. Sunset Cocktail is mango nectar and passion fruit. Add a bright, sweet sip to smooth coconut milk. That makes me want to grab a cocktail. A little fruity cocktail with an umbrella and a straw. That's what that is. Yum. Very accurately named Sunset Cocktail because it does smell like a cocktail. We're rounding out the 5 fragrances with Santorini Blossoms. Now, I was just in Santorini. That was part of that super long vacation I took. And it was lovely. That was an incentive trip that I earned through Scentsy. And then we extended it a little longer. Now, if I've kind of piqued your interest on saying that I've earned these trips with Scentsy, that is a perk of being a successful Scentsy consultant. So if you love to travel and you would like to do it for free, it is possible to do that. Now, stay with me till the very end because now that I said that, the government makes me say all kinds of other stuff. But it's possible. I have earned more trips than I can count on 2 hands, maybe even 2 feet as well. I don't know, a lot of trips in my 17 years. Back to the fragrance. I digress. Santorini Blossoms. I detect some apple. I detect, it's almost like a wine, but maybe that's just because I have some good wine in Santorini. And it's taking me back there. Santorini Blossoms, Island Palm Shades, Tiare Flower, and Cool Coconut Water from Warm Amber. That's nothing like I described it. Okay. It's fine. It's yummy. It's yummy to say the least. Now, let's talk about all the products in this collection. Of course, you can get the wax. And I love how it's like rainbowish. That's so fun. When you get the wax, our wax bars are normally priced at $6, but when you buy that whole collection, you get it with this cutesy little bag while supplies last for just $25. 5 bars for $25. So that makes them just $5 a bar. You're already saving a lot of money. Now, let's talk about the other products that are in this collection. If you love a good fragrance flower from Scentsy, you are going to love this. Here is why. I'm showing you a fragrance flower unassembled. That should be like down in there. But for display purposes, I don't want to use it up. It is the Dainty Daisy flower design. And then the oil, here's the fun part. The oil is the color of the wax. So that means when you pop the flower down in the oil, it is going to take on that fragrance, but also take on that color. Now, if you are clueless as to what a fragrance flower is, please check out my fragrance flower video because it describes everything about it. But all 5 fragrances, I don't think they've ever done that before in a collection. All 5 fragrances are available in their coordinating color. So that is super fun. If you love a good Scentsy room spray, you can get all 5 fragrances in a Scentsy room spray. Love that. If you didn't know, we changed our room spray formula. year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. It is now water-based. So if you haven't tried it lately, you should give it a try. It's amazing. I love the new water-based formula. Now, if you love our Scentsy Air products, if you are a mess-free fragrance girl or gal, and you love the mess-free fragrance of the pods, it jumped. Then pods are for you. And you can get all 5 fragrances in this Destinations collection in Scentsy pods. Love that. I don't think they've ever offered like the whole collection in that. So let me look at my list. Fragrance flowers, room sprays, wax, pods in all the fragrances. Now there's a couple other things in this collection. There is a warmer, and I failed because I don't have a picture of it for you, but you can find it on my website. Oh, here's a fun plug. You can find it on my website at JamiJoSellsWax.com. You can find it there. Swipes. Have you guys tried swipes? These are freaking amazing. So they're like a cleaning wipe. Yeah, see that? And they pop up out of there. This is the sun-drenched cotton, and that's the fragrance you can get it in. And it's a perfect scent because it's just fresh and clean. So if you love Scentsy swipes, I did the whole influencer thing. Did you catch that? Yeah. Scentsy swipes in sun-drenched cotton. There was a turtle. I think he's sold out. A weighted turtle. Maybe I'm lying, so check my website. You can also get body wipes and hand cream in the Wild Seaside fragrance. So if that one sounded yummy to you, the body wipes are way cool to have on hand if you just need a quick freshen up after the gym, or maybe you've been to the lake, whatever. They're just a great fresh cleanup wipe. And then hand cream, everyone knows what hand cream is, right? Yes, cool. To wrap it up, get it on my website or shoot me a text if you have any questions. 918-9690. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I'm Jami Jo, and I'm here to make your nose happy. Our government likes people to look for jobs and not opportunities. Therefore, I'm required to tell you that results are not typical. Now, let's take a second to look at what the word typical means. The definition of typical is usual, ordinary, or average. No, these results are not average. But if you're willing to put in some work and take a chance on yourself, these results are possible. I'm here to prove it to you. It happened to me, and it can happen to you. Check out this document for all the details.